Welcome to Thursday Thoughts. It's a series of videos I've been doing on a Thursday. Well, not every Thursday, but a series of videos I've been doing on a Thursday about something I've been thinking about in the lead up to a Thursday video in the days before the Thursday video. And today, what I have been thinking about, or what I've really been doing, what's been on my mind a lot, is to encourage myself. So I have been using words to encourage myself over the last week. Sometimes I find that life does feel a little bit hard at times. There's so much responsibility and pressure, and sometimes I get overwhelmed, and sometimes I wonder if I'm doing good enough. Sometimes I have doubts. You know, the usual things maybe that somebody does think about, well, at least what I think about. And what I've been doing over the last week is saying words to encourage myself. Now, this is one of the reasons really why I started doing all the stuff I'm doing with Living the Empowered Life, because I realised that what is lacking in people's lives, or what people need the most, is encouragement. A lot of people are more interested in tearing down people with their words, gossiping about people, bad-mouthing people, than they are in uplifting people or encouraging people. And when I set up my company, Yumi Empowerment, which is a company that facilitates the empowerment of people through media, resources and services, Living the Empowered Life is the personal development arm of my business. This is where I focus through social media, my podcasts, empowerment coaching, to uplift and encourage people. And what I realised along my journey is not everybody feels the same way about encouragement. A lot of people like to receive encouragement, but they rarely give it. And you know, it's not meant to be a transactional thing. If it's generally on your heart to encourage somebody and uplift them, that's absolutely fine. When I encourage people, I do it from a genuine place in my heart. I don't do it to receive encouragement back. But I would be a lie if I said that I don't like encouragement too. Because at the end of the day, I'm human like everybody else, and everybody, you know, just like everybody else, I would like to be uplifted as well. And I realize I can't really get that from people. I get that from my relationship with God, and I get that from, you know, remembering that I am an encourager, and maybe I'm not to get that encouragement back as much as I would like, but I do like to be encouraged. And the words of encouragement I've been giving myself when things have been particularly hard for me is that I have made it this far, that I am going to go on to do really great things. I encourage myself each and every day by saying to myself, you know, take today as it comes and worry about tomorrow. I always encourage myself through the things that I see that I've achieved already. I say words of encouragement to myself that, you know, I am more ahead in my journey than I am behind, and that I am doing really well considering the background of where I've come from and the amount of life I've lived in the last 13 years compared to the previous 20 years of battling with all the aftermath of childhood sexual abuse. The words I say to myself is, Yvonne, you have come really, really far. And that's what I've been encouraging myself with this week. All different words of encouragement about my journey, about myself, about my achievements. And it has really been helping me. Also as well, I know that the Lord God encourages me through his word, the Bible, and that has been a great help to me. So I want to encourage you today to invest in words of encouragement to yourself. Maybe you don't have people around you who encourage you, who recognize your efforts, who see your progress. Or maybe you do have people like that around you, but they don't encourage you. They don't, you know, recognize the things that you're doing. And, you know, sometimes that can be really hard, but I want to encourage you to speak words of encouragement to yourself. Encourage yourself every day. You know, be positive about the things you're doing. Be positive about yourself. You know, show yourself compassion, show yourself grace. And just be an encouragement to yourself, because, you know, when others don't give it to you, you have to try and give it to yourself. And you can just do that by speaking little words of positivity and encouragement to yourself every single day.